Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today we are going to present about our final project for data communication and networking. So I will start by introducing my team members. Uh, I am Aqil Haiqal bin Jalalus Sayuti. I am assigned the task to TCP or IP setting manual. And Altirah Lokman, the assigned task is OSI layer model. Ainin Sofea Azahari to do the subnetting calculation. So I will pass to Altirah Lokman to further the presentation.
Okay, now I will talk briefly about OSI layer. Application layer is layer 7, known as human computer interaction layer, where application can access the network services. It contains protocol that allow the user to access the network, such as using file transfer protocol, hypertext transfer protocol, simple mail transfer protocol, and many more. In this application layer, it does not include application programs such as email, browser, word processing application, but the protocol contains utilities and network-based services that support email via SMTP, internet access via HTTP, and file transfer via FTP. In this scenario, the student is accessing the internet by using HTTP protocol. Presentation layer is layer 6. The ensure data is in a usable format and is where the data encryption occurs. It has 4 responsibilities that this layer holds, which are translation. Different computers use different encoding systems such as bit order translation. So it will convert data into a common format before transmitting. The syntax represent info such as character code, how many bits to represent data, 8 or 7 bits. Secondly is compression. It will reduce the number of bits to be transmitted. Thirdly is encryption. It will transform data into an unintelligible format at the sending end for data security. And lastly is encryption. It will occur at the receiving end. Session layer is layer 5 that maintain connection and responsible for controlling port and session. As the first three layers are not sufficient for some process, session layer will establish, maintain and synchronize the interaction among communicating systems. Main function in this layer are dialogue control that allow two systems to enter into a dialogue, keep track of whose turn to transmit, and next is synchronization that adds checkpoint into stream of data. The session layer can also set checkpoint during a data transfer. If the session is interrupted, device can resume data transfer from the last checkpoint. Transport layer is layer 4 that transmit data using transmission protocol including TCP and UDP. It is responsible for source to destination delivery of the entire message. Main function in this layer are segmentation and reassembly, where it will divide message into smaller segments, add sequences number and then transmit. Reassemble message occur at the receiving end. Secondly is error control. It will make sure that the entire message arrive without error or else it will retransmit. Thirdly is service point addressing. Computer often run several programs at the same time, source to destination not only from one computer to next, so transport header must therefore include in an address called service point address for address. Lastly is connection control. It is connectionless when each segment as an individual and delivery to the destination, or it is called connection oriented when first established as connection with the transport layer at the destination before the packet sent. After all the data packet delivered, then the connection is terminated. The transport layer also offers an acknowledgement of the successful data transmission and sends the net data in case no error occur. TCP is the best known example of the transport layer. Network layer is layer 3 that decides which physical path the data will take. It provides the functional and procedural means of transferring variable length data sequences from one node to another connected in the different network. The network layer has two main functions. One is breaking up segment into network packets and reassembling the packet on the receiving end. The other is routing packet by discovering the best path across a physical network. The network layer uses network address, typically internet protocol addresses, to route packet to a destination node. Data link layer is layer 2 that defines the format of data on network. It is responsible for delivery of data between two systems on the same network, while it corrects error which can occur at the physical layer. The layer allows to define the protocol to establish and terminate a connection between the connected network devices. It is IP address understandable layer which help to define logical addressing so that any endpoint should be identified. The layer also help implement routing of packet through a network. It helps to define the best path which allow to take data from source to the destination. Media access control (MAC) is responsible for controlling how device in the network gain access to medium and permit to transmit data, while logical link control is responsible for identify and encapsulating network layer protocol and allow to find the error. And lastly, physical layer is layer 1 that transmit raw bit stream over the physical medium. The physical layer is responsible for the physical cable or wireless connection between network nodes. It defines the connector, the electrical cable or wireless technology connecting the devices. And it is responsible for transmission of the raw data, which is simply a series of zeros and one, while taking care of a bit rate control. So, as the summary for function of each layer. The application is to allow access to network resources. Presentation layer is to translate, encrypt, and compress data. Session layer is to establish, manage, and terminate session. Transport layer is to provide reliable end-to-end message delivery. Network layer is to move packet from source to destination. Data link layer is to organize bit into frame, while physical layer is to transmit bits over a medium and provide electrical space. So next, at the end of doing this group project for data communication, Haiqal said, I have learned so many things from this final project. There were so many things that I did not know, but thanks to this project, I gained a lot of knowledge about networking, especially in subnetting calculation of FLSM. Lastly, I am very thankful that my team managed to complete this project on time. Other group member named Ainin Sofea bin Azahari said, as per my experience, I found that throughout this project, I was able to gain knowledge and learn some things that I did not understand. Therefore, this method has helped me in improving my understanding. In addition, we have also shared or discussed about the project and helped each other, and because of that, we have strong communication as a team. And lastly, from me, I have learned that time management is important in doing this project task because we are from different classes, yet we still manage to meet in order to complete this project without being penalty due to late submission. So that's all from our group. Thank you very much.